Hi all, how are we going? So let's travel through, ladies and gentlemen, to the next elemental grouping to be read for January 2023. We are going to do the earth element now. Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. We are about to do your January 2023 main monthly reading in the sign. In the order of the three as the cards predict, and Taurus will be going first. This will contain messages for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mercury placements of the sign Taurus. If you have Taurus in any of these, this is the reading for you. I want to say I hope everyone is having an absolutely blessed 2023. May we spend brighter, more brilliant, loving moments together and less apart in saddened times of trouble or stress. May we all live fluently, happily and peacefully. Taurus, January 2023. Let's hit it. Okay, Taurus, let's begin your January 2023 reading. Thank you everyone so much for joining me. Please be so kind to leave a like. If you've not done so already, please definitely subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to all, because as of February, we'll be doing all live readings, all monthlies, all readings, all live. So unless you're subscribed and hit that notification bell, you won't get the notifications to when this all happens and you'll miss out on all the fun. So make sure you consider doing that. All right, Taurus, I hope you have a wonderful January 2023. The way we're going to make this flow is very free flow. What I'm going to do is pull a theme for the month. This will be the overall theme that you'll be dealing with, the underlying current, which will be all of the things that you'll be dealing with underneath it all, as well as, oopsie daisy, we don't want all that reflection. No, we don't. That's right. And then I will pull 4 cards, roughly for one for each week of January, thereabouts. Remember, time is fluent. So for Taurus, what's the theme for the month of January 2023, please, spirits, guides? Sign of Taurus. Thank you. We have the theme of the Tower, Scorpio's major. Taurus. It's coming in for the first week of January or thereabouts of 2023, please. We've got cards here. Spirit. Yeah, okay, I thought so. I thought you were going to say that to me. Flip them. Flip them. Ah. Oh, wow, okay. Oof. 6 of Cups reversed. Clarify that 6 of Cups reversed. Butterfingers today. 6 of Pentacles. Clarify. Oh, hang on. How many cards have we got that I keep flipping over here? Different deck to what I would normally use. We are using the universal weight today. 9 of Pentacles reverse. 9 of Pentacles reverse. Clarify. Knight of Swords. Clarify, please. The Knight of Swords. Oh, good Lord. That was a hard card to pull. I feel like I pulled a muscle, an organ, and possibly half of my directive. Whatever the fuck that was. Excuse me. Taurus, this is one hell of a fucking scary reading, actually, to be quite honest. So I'm going to put a warning here now. If for any reason you are going through some massive problems at the moment, or if you're a bit fragile, depressed, or going through any sort of mental health issue or depression or anxiety that may lead you to view this viewing today and leave it in a worse state, I would applaud you, if there's even 1% chance of that being a possibility on the table for you today, do not watch this, because you don't need it. You don't need it. You already know. And you don't need to hear it again. It will not do you none. But if you're a Taurus here that is trying to work it out because you've got pieces to puzzles that don't make no sense and you can't join the dots, but you're ready for that information, this is the reading for you. But if by any means you're not ready to take it all on board, and this is a really on board kind of a, just the theme is the Tower clarified with the Death card. That's just the theme. That's your theme. The Tower with the Death card. Complete change, loss of security, complete transformation. A lot of loss through this. Massive. You know, the Tower is Mars energy. When you have Mars and the sign of Scorpio, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. And that, just looking at that as the theme, my God, how intimidating is that? Even for me, and I read cards every day. That's a combination that's almighty. It's two majors. It's losing the control so everything can be taken away and everything will, and therefore will be change, transformation. Some of you dealing with someone passing away. They wear you down. But for most of you, it's just all the security and everything that you've had. The crutches of life. And the support systems thereof. Let's travel through the months roughly. They're about the first week. 6 of Cups reverse, and this was clarified. Taurus by the Knight of Pentacle reverse. Oof. So in the first week, coming straight off the bat in January, we are trying to have a hopeful outlook here. We're looking to the future. We're looking glass half full. And we are sort of, you know, trying to be hopeful, bring in that good outlook for the future, or the soon to be comings. It's just starting to sow its seeds or just starting to germinate. But there are some real fears. That's plan will fail or not last or not pan out. With the Knight of Pentacles reverse, I feel like that may be actually the case. Because by the week's end, I feel with that Knight of Pentacles reverse, there is a state of Imrita here. There is no movement being made here at all. It's still dead in the water. For the second week, though, we have another 6 coming through initially. We had the 6 of Pentacles. This was then clarified by the 2 of Cups reverse and the King of Swords. Woof. The second week or thereabout of January, Taurus with that 6 of Pentacles is a mirage type view of equality through monetary, of equal give and take. But there is a bit of a sense here, I feel, that it's not all as it seems. Because what seems on the surface to be very fair and very obliging is actually very torturous and very unequal and very unbalanced. Because the 2 of Cups reverse coming in behind that is a unionship which is failing. It has failed. It's not been a good course of events, I feel. This can be in business or in love. But Taurus, this is a real unionship, a commitment, a partnership going down to pot because of some sort of disunionment or falsity or not good regard. The King of Swords coming in behind that, you're going to have to be very, very strong with that voice of yours. Really say it like it needs to be said. Now, you've got to not hold back. Maybe even be a little cutthroat if you need to be to get that point across. It needs to cut through it. And it needs to be known. In the third week or thereabouts, Taurus, for January, we had that, oh, sorry, but the 9 of Pentacles reversed with the 10 of Cups reversed. This is terrible. In the third week, there is a bit of a panic button being set off here. The Nine of Pentacles reversed, there's some sort of roguery or someone coming in, or there's some sort of underhandedness or some sort of mistake or something that's going to lead you in a very big predicament. The Nine of Pentacles reversed is something that was very solid, that was yours, sort of being taken from you, like gambled or being discord, but more of a loss through security, through monetary or through the object itself. The Ten of Cups coming in behind that, it's going to lead to massive disunionment within the family or the home and the connections therewith, or just the family in general. I feel like there's going to be much to be said about this, and there could be even some petty words and some rather below the belt moves in regards to this, or like coming out from the disdain. Fourth and final week thereabouts of January, seeing it out for Taurus, Knight of Swords clarified by the Four of Pentacles reverse. So the fourth week, we're going to be like, stuff this. We're going to whip the shit out of this horse and we're out of here. And you don't give a shit where you're going. You don't care what direction you're flying in. So long as that horse is bloody moving and you got that, you got the bridle in your damn hands and you can hold on long enough while it's galloping along fast enough, it's all good. It's all good as long as we're getting out of here. The Four of Pentacles reverse is saying you're putting any amount of money that you got to this as well. You don't really give a shit about that money right now. Honey, you have had a bit of a loitered month, I want to say. Pentacle in each week. The Knight of Pentacle reverse, Six of Pentacle, Nine of Pentacle reverse, Four of Pentacle reverse. It's a hard month for the Pentacle for Taurus, and thank God by the fourth week you finally decide to just let it go, because I think if you don't, you're going to go absolutely bonkers. The underlying energy, the whole underlying current for the whole month of January, for Taurus, is very interesting with that theme. We have the World with the Ace of Cups. The whole underlying belly of it is completions of cycles with the world. These things are turning out, they are completing, and there is a bit of a sense of time to really have the merriment of the congratulation of the work well done. It's been a long journey, but the cycle is completing and it is closing out. But from this will come a new beginning, I feel, with the Ace of Cups. Ooh, this is a very much a sense of abundance, perfection, or an opportunity here to really invest or to start something that really has goodness overflowing. There's a lot of desire for this, but there is even more sentiment towards it. This is something near and dear for you. And I don't feel like this will be able to happen unless these things happen as the theme for the month, with the Tower and the Death card. For the underlying current to come into fruition, these things have to happen. This world has to turn and needs to have its time. Needs to close up. I believe that is speaking in direct route to the theme, to this desolation of security, and which bores in this massive change. From that comes the completions of the cycle and the fresh new beginning and championization of a relationship and or real commitment of sorts. I feel this is something that you really wanted for a very long time, Taurus, this opportunity. And it's finally coming around to gift you a good shot at it. Give it a go would be my strongest advice for you. Let's get some additionals now for Taurus for January 2023, please. The additionals for the sign of Taurus. Placements as usual. For January 2023, please. Thank you, darling. We'll look at it all together in a moment. Make it like that. Taurus, please. January 2023, please. Thank you. These cards out of the way, sorry. Everything's a little bit everywhere today. The Taurus, please, for the January month of 2023. Can you please give me additional for the sign of Taurus? The Taurus sign, please, for January. Thank you. Titania fortune cards always have a story of their own to tell you for the month. So they are a lovely treat. Taurus for January 2023, please. What messages does Taurus need to know? Excuse me. The month of January 2023, please. Spirits and guides. Thank you. Any others? Thank you. Might have been another. Sign of Taurus, please, for January 2023 for the month. Come on, sign of Taurus. Taurus, please, January 2023. Taurus, please, for January 2023. Thank you. Sign of Taurus, please, for January 2023. Additional messages, please, for the sign of Taurus. Thank you. For Taurus, please, for January 2023's month. Thank you. Taurus, thank you. Final oracle now. For Taurus, please, for January 20. Thank you. 23 additional, thank you. Do we have any others for Taurus for January? Thank you. Okay, Taurus, sorry, that took me a little bit of a hot minute. That's usually why I do pause it. We'll edit it out, actually, the shuffling of the oracle cards, because I do multiple decks, and it does take a minute just to get them all to pop out. But sometimes it is quite nice to look at the theatrics of it all, and it's all very flippin' biscuit. We love that. Let's get a dipstick now. Yum. All right, Taurus, let's get these additional messages for your January 2023. We start off with this weekend oracle, and we had the celestial body, Mercury, which I find interesting because I do believe Mercury is retro. The innermost planets in our solar system, speedy Mercury, zooms around the sun in just 88 Earth days. It is named after the Roman messenger of the gods and is closely linked to thought and to communication, including writing, teaching, speaking, learning, and study. Mercury is also associated with mental facilities and intelligence. By drawing this card, you're invited to use the energies of Mercury when practicing magic for communication, for talking and connecting with friends, for all forms of travel, for manifesting results in the material world, and for bringing different elements of life together. Mercury is so much more than just communication. Trust me. I once, someone that could actually vouch for this, actually, Mr. Wells, Mr. S. Wells. I offended Mercury once. I actually had to give him a beautiful offering so things would change around for me, because I had multiple facets of my life go to shit very fast. Don't ever doubt Mercury or poke fun at his shoes or talents, because he has many, and when they all up at the same goddamn time, you'll be wanting to really repent your stupidity like I did. He's not a god that's easy to please. Thank Mercury. We got from the Moonology cards, nothing will come of this situation, the void of course moon. It's really not flowing. Let's look at the island time wellness. So we have I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. We have the card of separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Girl with a snake, empath, narcissist, paragon, being charmed or used, enable boundaries, and Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, a surprise invitation, or meeting with hesitation, however. Well, leaving the old, like I said, from the last reading, the tarot that we did, the change. And this is exactly pointing to that. The separation, the girl with the snake getting through that narcissistic energy to separate, to then allow on Cupid's arrow to touch you so that you can like and love again. It's that full world circle. It's whole process. From the Wiccan Oracle, we have the Watchtower of the South, which is about the summer season. We have the Familiar, which is all about the Guardian. And we have Candles, which is all about, of course, magic. So Summer, Watchtower of the South, the Familiar, Guardian, and the Candles of Magic. This time of year has been very fruitful for you. And I feel like you've worked well with those that are there to protect or to help you along your way. I feel like candles have actually been a massive feature for you during summer, which is an odd thing to say. But I feel like their illuminated glow really help you visualize what it is you're trying to bring in and keeps you grounded to the cause. Fire, heat, sun, it's all permeating from the scent of summer and heat and candles and all of this good stuff. Let's look at the next oracle here, the relationship ones. First, we have healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I feel like there might be some discord around family. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Indeed. So we're healing, putting it back out on the table, and, very soon, I feel like your banquet will be tasted and enjoyed. Let's look at the fortune cards now, the titanium fortune cards, because these have a story of their own. Like a tarot reading being a little scary, the titanium fortune cards as well point to a very dark storyline. Okay. Oh God, I'm so nervous. I'm dropping them. All right, Taurus, we start off with the flowers. So the flowers is usually like a gift being given to one person. It can point to getting over a time of, long sickness and really not feeling oneself, and being gifted flowers as a sign of, getting well, getting better on the mend. It could be just someone brightening your day with a bouquet of flowers, or flowers being some sort of fixture for you during this month. They are going to make a real pinnacle moment throughout the month. The second card we had is the star. Now, star is, of course, like wishes. We're hoping, we're wishing, and we feel as if we keep doing that, we will continue in our stride of healing, mending, or improving. Like the bouquet of flowers, though, I do feel that there is a time factor here, because the third and final card is the coffin. Nothing lasts forever. No matter how much we wish and hope. Like the beautiful bouquet of flowers, they do eventually wilt, no matter how many times you change its water. Everything has its cycle, like the world. Everything has its time. And for a message for one of you, or maybe just a few, the flowers are about the symbolicness of this individual that's close to you, that you wished could have stayed. But did you have to part? It's just the last one, so we'll do that now. Choose love. Sorry, let me just get a drink. Sorry. Alright, Taurus, final messages now. Choose love. If you're struggling with an obstacle or conflict, choose a path of love. Suffering, doubt, and frustration all transform in the presence of love. Show your love courageously, show your love openly, Show your love with no strings attached. It's safe to give and receive love. In fact, if you are having a hard time with self-love, start outside yourself and work your way in. Showing love to another can be a gateway for loving yourself. It's time to stop procrastinating, Taurus. Your current obligations and responsibilities can no longer be put off. Chop, chop. It's time to buckle down and do the work. The resolution and abundance you seek requires action. Ignore any naysay voices. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Procrastination often comes from the fear that you can't. You'll be so relieved and proud when this is behind you. Third and final, believe. There's magic all around you. Open up to the wonders of the universe. Notice the connections and synchronicities. Follow your feelings and believe with all your heart. We successfully manifest our dreams when our feelings are in alignment with our plans. From the sacred union, the right ideas take shape, the best relationships blossom, and the stuff that's meant to be easy falls into place. Everything is possible. You just gotta believe. And stop procrastinating and choose love. It's not going to be an easy month, Taurus. And for some of you, it's going to be an absolute lifelong lesson. But you'll grow and you'll grow stronger. And you will heal. You'll be reborn again. I love you, Taurus. Big hugs. It wasn't an easy reading. I feel very, very sympathetic to you, honestly, to all of you. No matter what storyline through that you have or are facing, there are challenges, abhorred and abundant regardless. You must have faith. You must choose the star and you must believe in oneself. Without self-belief, we are only able to fail. Belief is the beating heart by which we bounce into every moment of time. Belief is the beating heart by which we hold everything of ourselves towards the future. Best of luck, Taurus, for the month of January 2023. Please leave a like if you'd be so kind. Leave a comment. I love to see and read all of your comments. But most importantly, make sure you do consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that big red subscribe button and the notification bell to all so you know when we start the live readings next month. If you're not subscribed and the notification bell to all is not hit, you will not be notified and you won't know when all the good stuff starts to happen. I'd love to see everyone joining me in February for the live readings. It's been a long time since we were able to catch up in chat and I'm very, very excited. Moderators, I hope to also see you all there. Until next month, until next reading, I'm out. And until then, light and love to all from me, Redsky here at Righteous Readings for Righteous Real. Bye, Taurus. Take care. Okay, we're going to hit the next Earth sign now, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury. Let's do your January 2023. Let's hit it. All right, my beautiful Capricorn, you are the next Earth sign to be done in line. So let's get your January 2023 reading, my beautiful darlings. I hope you are all doing exceptionally well. We are going to be doing for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. My darlings, January month. We're going to get the theme, which is going to be your theme for the month. We're going to pull 4 cards for roughly the 4 weeks of January. Remember, time's fluent, so. And we're going to have a look at the underlying energy, which will be the underlying current and the sort of beating underbelly of the month. So let's suss all this goodies out. I hope you're enjoying the new year, Capricorn, as I am. And let's look at your January 2023. The sign of Capricorn. What's the theme that Capricorn will be facing for the month of January 2023, please, spirits and guides? What's the theme for Capricorn's January 2023? We have coming in for sign of Capricorn as a theme for the month of January 2023, please, spirits and guides. Thank you. Interesting. Let's break down the 4 weeks of January 2023 for now, spirits and guides. The first week of January 2023 for Capricorn. What's coming in for the first week? Thank you. That's another one then for me. What about... Okay, I was about to say the second week, but there we go. Third week, please. The third week for January 2023 for Capricorn. And the fourth week for January 2023. Oops. Keep it sweet. Fourth week, please, for January 2023 for Capricorn. Okay, that's very... okay. Interesting. Four of Swords. Can you please clarify the Four of Swords, please? What's the Four of Swords here for Capricorn? Week 3, the Five of Cups reverse. Clarify the Five of Cups reverse. Fourth week, the Eight of Wands reverse. Clarify Capricorn's fourth week for January 2023. The Eight of Wands reverse. This isn't any better than Taurus's. Well, it is better than Taurus's, but it's just sort of... It's very distasteful. January month so far. A little bit. I think I did that at the beginning of Taurus's too. Funny that. Drink time. It's going to need a little warming up for the old girl. Give Red a sec to get into cherry mode. At the moment, she's looking like she wants to run. Capricorn. Your overall theme for the month of January 2023. The Seven of Pentacles. Monetary, security and growth are the fixtures, is the theme for your January 2023. And why not? You are the most responsible sign in many ways. And of course, coming out of Christmas and New Year, why wouldn't you be in that headspace or in that theme space of money, honey, where's it at? Where's it growing? Where's it gone? Da 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 da. And yeah. But that is your thing. Very Capricornian energy, this, the Seven of Pentacles. You know, you're really looking at it. What it's there. How's the growth coming? January is all about restarting bank, baby. Let's break it down. The first week of January 2023 for Capricorn it's a sad note. We have the Nine of Cups reverse, and this was clarified by the Ace of Cups reverse. In the first week of January 2023, Capricorn, with that Nine of Cups reverse, there is a real sense here. I'm very quickly off the bat coming to some realization of some mistakes and losses here. Whether you're at fault, they're at fault, who's at fault, that's not really the point. It's about really showing up with the, I put my hat down. Taking responsibility here. There is a real sense, though, of someone coming in with some sort of vanity, which is stopping any progress of success of this moving forward, because the Ace of Cups reverse is also coming in with this. This really says to me there's erosion here through change, but not in the good way. This is change that's really disjointing the cement that held this together. It's eroding it. It's rotting it to its core. And no matter how much sorries or realizing the mistakes that we've made it's not going to change or save it. It's way beyond that point now. It's unsalvageable, I'm hearing. It's unsalvageable. And the second week, you're going to need some time out to really just wrap your head around this, I feel. Because the second week with the Four of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, The second week or thereabout in January 2023, Capricorn, you're going to need to take some respite and repose. You're going to need to take a step back. Take to coffin, take to tomb. Really release any responsibility, especially on your mental facilities, your thoughts, calculations, or your ideas, to really pull back so you can focus solidarity of self through your own process of what to do. There is a need to handle your money matters and other matters. And you're trying very hard here to have the agility to balance all this bullshit out. But you know this cannot go on like this for much longer. This is not by any means a solution, rocking it back and forth. We need some sort of solidarity here. We need some sort of security here through this. We need more longevity, which we just don't feel we got. The third week, roughly, or thereabouts for January 2023 for Capricorn. We had initially the Five of Cups reverse come out, and this was clarified by the Six of Cups. Now, I found this very interesting coming out of that second week. More cups here. The Five of Cups reverse now. This is a real sense of really trying to have a look forward with some sort of positivity when you know you're dealing with a lot of grief or hardships. You're trying to have some sort of affinity or reunion maybe here, trying to pull it back together after some sort of disembowelment, disjointment, or really disunionment, or some real grief or sadness here, some real pain or loss. With the Six of Cups coming in, with that, there is real nostalgia through this connection or person, place, or thing, whatever this is attaining to for you, this situation. There's a real sense of past history here, memories, or it's making you nostalgic and think back. But there is very much a nostalgic, memorabilia energy with this, which is really pulling you back. This is also a fixture card of the children. So, maybe when you're a child or when your children were children, if they're full grown now, something there in that, in the week 3 for you, Capricorn. But in the fourth and final week of January or thereabouts, I don't like it. We've got 2 8s, they're both inverted. Now, as you all know, but I will repeat it for you anyway, 8s are that of progress or, results or, moving, progress. But when we have these 2 8s inverted, I don't like this for the fourth and final week for Capricorn. The 8 of Wands reverse with the 8 of Pentacles reverse. Duck. Communication's gone south. Very south. There is not only no progress here or result here, there's no want for it to be either. If anything, we're turning the other cheek, literally. We're trying to block, we're trying to hide, we're trying to maneuver away. Crab in shell. With the 8 of Pentacles coming in behind that, there is a real sense here of maybe being a bit conceited or a little bit voyeuristic and egotistical, not wanting to touch it, not with a 10-foot pole kind of thing like that. That's not for me. It's a bit beneath it. I'm a bit above it. Or there's just a sense here of, no, I'm more qualified than that. I'm not doing that shit. Or there's just a sense of, I don't want to. And I'm not going to put any skill or advancement to it. It's not what I want. I'm not putting any effort really in at all. The whole underlying current for the month for January 2023 for you, Capricorn. Sorry. Ace of Wands reverse. Clarified by the 2 of Swords. The whole underlying belly of January 2023 for you, Capricorn. There's a lot of cloudedness around this, and there's not much joy I can see in between the clouds. There's a lot of delay, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of apprehension for you to pull things off in a time speed that makes you feel comfortable and secure. There's a lot of pride here, maybe even a dash of ego, but mostly a need to set yourself up And maybe I hate to say it, the greed for the need is it's maybe we just got to let it go a little, just a little, because it's really affecting your judgment throughout, and it might be exhausting and painting. It's just making things very difficult when you're really being so stringent on self. With the Two of Swords, you know, there's choices here that need to be made, and you understand that. But there's a real sense of really not knowing what to do and feeling a bit hoodwinked, blindsided by options, or just not understanding what is needed, what is the right way to go about it, how to make this really be a shoe-in, not a shoe-up. Have some faith in yourself and some confidence in yourself. Capricorns, I know you're always very confident, but I feel like you are a little bit under the crunch here, and you are holding yourself up to that higher bar, which is putting a bit more pressure on you. And I feel like just coming into a new year, you might be stumbling a little bit, which is making you even more more apprehensive and a little bit more skittish, which is making you maybe be a bit more flustered and having a few more oopsies than what you would ever normally do. And these concurrent little mishaps are starting to bank up, and it's really starting to fucking send you a little wildy childy. You really need to just, I'm a Capricorn rising, so I get it. There's a taskmaster in all of us to a degree of absolute militant efficiency, of fluency, if we are or not. But let's not get ourselves in such a flighty flutter that we are tripping over our own feet. Need to be gracious. Goofy. Let's get the additionals now for Capricorn. Okay, we got 2 for that one. Nice. Get down on that. Capricorn's January 2023 additionals, please, for the sign of Capricorn for January. Thank you. Additionals for Capricorn for the month of January 2023, please. Thank you. The sign of Capricorn for the month. Thank you. I want to scooch its way up too, so we'll snag that. Okay. Oops, sorry, tree. Yeah. Okay. Additionals for the sign of Capricorn, please, for the month of January 2023. What additional messages do we have the sign of Capricorn for the month of January 2023, please, spirits and guides? What additional messages can we get? No. What additional messages, please, for the sign of Cap? Thank you. Must make more coffee in a minute, I think. I need to wet me whistle. Right, for the sign of Capricorn, please, for the month of January 2023. Thank you. Additional messages for Capricorn sign. Thank you. I saw a card that is very much what I was just saying to you. You understand in just a moment's time. Additionals, please, for the sign of Capricorn for the month of January 2023. What additionals do we have for the sign of Capricorn? Thank you. And now, titanium fortune cards. I love these because they sort of lend to their own little storyline themselves. Just give them a little bit of room. The sign of Capricorn for the month of January 2023. Thank you. Wow. Oh, wow. 2 occult cards. Oh, my God. That's for Capricorn for January 2023. That is just amazing. Whoa. Wow, okay. Where did you go? Wow, okay. Ooh. Jesus. God, all the earth signs are having a little bit of scary going on this month. That's okay. We all have, scary moments. Why all the earth signs seem to be going through some crazy shit at the moment. Well, that's why, Risky decided to do these elemental groupings, because we do have a lot in common with our camaraderie cousins throughout the months. Let's get from the Moonology first message. It's time to release negativity. The full moon is Scorpio coming through. So really releasing here negativity, things that are pent up, things that are about to boil over. Really time to let the pressure down, I feel. We had 2 from the weekend for you. So firstly, we had the cardinal points of the compass, and you got the point north. The final resting point on the magic circle, north, is a place of rest and renewal. It is the power of winter, a time when nothing appears to be growing, but inwards the earth is gathering her energies for new life to begin. The north is the power of night, the time when the body lies sleeping but the spirit is active, dreaming and learning. North stands for the white snow of the purity and the focus and clarity of the elder. It is wisdom and knowing. North is the direction to work with when you need to gain strength of will and clarity in your intentions. It is also a place of refuge, the place where you are able to retreat, to find rest and rejuvenation. Four of Swords. Your north is your 4 of Swords. I hope that helps you. The second card you received is the element, from the elements, and it is the 5th element. In many systems of thought, there is a 5th element, ether or spirit. Spirit is intangible and mysterious and cannot be explained, categorized, or defined. It does not have a place or location. It is everywhere and also nowhere. The 5th element is the spirit of the universe, and it's not possible to neatly attribute to its qualities that we can work with. Remember that the 5th element is the source of all, the one that permeates the cosmos. Spirit is the path along which magic travels from the other world to us. The goal of magic is to connect and become one with spirit, and magic is a path to achieve this end. Connect with spirit in your own way, and it will reveal itself to you only when you are ready. The north for refuge, and the 5th element to connect with spirit and ether. Let's move on to the next oracle now. For the Wiccan oracle, we had earth, grounding, and that is exactly what you are doing, Capricorn. Cauldron, containment, and the cloak, concealment. So grounding, containment, and concealment. Containing, concealing, and grounding yourself and moving forth in that security of really butting things out, really sealing it off. From the romance, we have make the effort, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Well, I did try to tell you this earlier. Give your relationship a chance, work on your relationship, and I feel like for a lot of you that is with self as well. Attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and I feel like that's also, again, also can be atonement to self as well. Make the effort, let go of control issues, give your relationship a chance, and attraction. On time wellness now, let's hit that one. Oof, stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack, not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, issues with jealousy, and sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focus out. Holy fuck. Well, Capricorn, I don't know. Is this stuff that you're dealing with maybe? Or this is a very dark page, and it wasn't really indicated anywhere else, but, you know, stabbing in the back, not enough. Looking, spying. Against that sort of behavior. Let's go towards the Titania cards first, because we had a first storyline, which was just crazy brilliant. The cross, the tower, the ring. The cross and the tower are 2 of the occult cards. Faith, belief, spirituality, religion, being guided by something like ether, spirit, faith, God, intuition, science, whatever it is for you personally. And through this, it's like a beacon is being shown to you with the tower. I also want to say for you, you have many ancestral guides or familiars or guardians guiding you. The ring. Relationship, marriage, a circle of connection that never ends. Can never be broken. It's endless. I will tap back onto this in a minute, but I just want to read the second portion that came out. The book, the rider, and the garden. The book is unopened. So the book always refers to knowledge that is not yet known that is to come out. The rider is that of forward movement through news, knowledgement, and even if the news or knowledgement is not that great, the person delivering it, such as the rider himself, is a refreshing company. From that is the garden. And this is a kickback to the time when you could have privacy, personal time, or just privacy in a garden or somewhere that was sort of a little nook of your own. You can refer to a little office block or studio apartment, but a piece of plot that leads back, not to maybe current times, but maybe still currently there, but not something that you've used in a very long time, but you're going back to it. Something's coming out of some sort of knowledge or news. And this news is being delivered to you, I think, in a form of an invitation of something that's from the past coming back in now. For example, like your 20th fucking high school reunion, but I don't feel like that is actually it. It's like that, but not the same as that. So much more than that. This is something very big, and it's all to do with this book that is closed. But this is something I feel like it needs to happen. You're being guided to this for a reason. And with that ring, this is a real connection. For some of you, I want to say through your spirituality or through this guidance that you're receiving, through this tower, this beacon of light that's shining you down this path, there will become a relationship or some sort of marriage or some sort of circle will be created from this, and this will be lifelong. This will be unable to be broken no matter what. It's so much more than just marriage. It's forever. Let's get your inspirational messages now for the month of Capricorn, the last piece of beautiful Januarian pie. And thank you so much for everyone joining me. It's time to rise, Capricorn. No matter what happens in our lives, we always have the potential to rise above it. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rising out of our negative thoughts or our limiting beliefs. Rise out of our comfort zone or our complaints. Rise out of our slump or out of the potato chip bag. Get up and rise. What are you waiting for, darling? Risk it. Great things are born from those brave enough to fly. Those who are willing to risk failure. Your dreams require action and you're ready to make a move. Remember, you have nothing to lose. Even if you flop, you'll receive valuable insight. So get off your butt and take a leap. Go for it. And accept compliments. The next time someone gives you a compliment, say thank you. Don't shrug it off or play it down or reject the gift. You'll be denying yourself and the giver the opportunity to share in a moment of gratitude and love. Exercise your self-esteem and soak in it, superstar. Think of compliments as little confidence-building soul vitamins. You are worthy of praise. And keep that in mind throughout January, I feel. It's time to rise, risk it, and also accept those compliments when they come. We all deserve a boost, and I think Capricorn, when they do come along, it's really exactly the soul-boosting vitamin that you need. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me for your January 2023 with me, Redsky, here on Righteous Readings, where we do raw righteous real. Thank you so much. If you've not done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to all, because in February we're doing all live readings, all live, but you won't know or be notified unless you subscribe and do the bell button for me, because no one knows nothing until the time comes to do something. Until then, be well, my Capricornian cousins. Light and love to all, and we will boost off in a minute to the third and final earth sign of Virgo. Here we go, Virgo. Virgo, you are the third and final sign to be done for the beautiful earth element. Thank you so much for joining me. Mad shout out to CJ if she's around watching today, a lovely Virgoian fan and friend of the channel. You are family, my darling, as well as all of my Virgoians. I hope you are doing very, very well. We are about to do your January 2023. Remember, these are for placement Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. So if you have Virgo in any of them, you're in the right place, my darlings. We are going to do your January 2023 month. But before we get into it, let me remind you, if you've not done so already, to hit that big red subscribe button, hit that notification bell to all, because from February 2023, we are doing all live readings. Everything's going live, and no one will know or be notified unless we are subscribed, and notification bell to all. Because no one knows nothing until the bell goes boom, boom, and the notification goes beep, beep, and I go, hello, it's Redsky. So if you want to be a part of all the fun and shits and giggles, well, we've got to be subscribed to get the notification, to get the invite into the chat where you can chat with me while I pull cards and be silly, as always. So, Virgo, let's have a look at what we're doing today. So I'm going to pull a theme, which will be the theme that you'll be dealing with for the month of January. I'm going to pull 4 cards, which will roughly look at 4 weeks for you for January. And then the underlying energy, which will be the underbelly of the whole month. This current that will be flowing through for you, my darlings. All right, let's go, Virgo, and see what's coming for January 2023, my darlings. Oh, and definitely let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the setup with the lighting and etc. I'm trying to do my readings obviously overnight because the kids are homeschool holidays. I hope you do appreciate the bit more quieter readings. I know there's still some background bullshit. Look, honestly, mate, Red's world is crazy hectic, and there's always some sort of noise, even in the dead of night at 3 a.m, which, you know, please give me some credit for going out without sleep tonight, just to get this elemental sign done. Who gives shit? Virgo, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we've got the last sign of the earth element to go. We are up to Virgo, so let's get it done. Set. Now, where did I put my deck? Where did I put my damn deck? Alright, Virgo, I'm going to try and get some little ones wake up. Can't promise anything, they're starting to wake up as we go, but we've got one up at the moment, 3 asleep, so let's see what's coming in as the theme for the month for January 2023 for the sign of Virgo. So your theme is exactly that. The theme that you're going to be set to for the month is the big show. It's the show, baby, is the theme. The sign of Virgo, and this stands for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury placements, okay? For the sign of Virgo. So you've got Virgo in there once. There you go. Sorry guys, I hadn't done my pre-shuffle really as much as I usually do, so we're just going to have a little bit of a minute. Virgo, please, for January. Oh, that's the one I want. Yeah, I'm going to take one off that one. Jeez. Alright, Virgo. First week, roughly thereabouts, of January 2023. It's coming for the first week of the sign of Virgo for January 2023. Second week, roughly thereabouts, of January 2023 for the sign of Virgo. Was coming in for the second week. Coming in for the third week for the sign of Virgo. Oh wow, for January 2023, it's the third week. And fourth and final week of January 2023 for the sign of Virgo. Was coming in for the fourth week. Okay, well, it finds up a little bit. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, wow. Let me get rid of this stick out of the way because that's just like annoying shit out of my OCD, right? Wow. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? Hang on. Go and drop me good luck lighter. Oh, God, that's not good luck. Interesting. I want to do a little clarify. I want to do a little dig. Hang on a minute. For the first week, we had that Hierophant in reverse. Can we clarify that Hierophant in reverse, please? Why is the Hierophant in reverse for the first week of the sign of Virgo? Clarify. Okay. Good Lord. Clarify the second week, the star in reverse for Virgo. Why is the star in reverse for the second week of January 2023 for the sign of Virgo? Clarify the star reverse. Yeah. Oh no, the whole bundle. Oh, good Lord. Page of Wands. Clarify Page of Wands for the third week for the sign of Virgo. Thank you. And fourth and final week for January 2023 for Virgo, the Ace of Wands. Clarify this Ace of Wands for the fourth week of January. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Oh, good Lord. What the bonkers is this bull? Honestly, this is some crazy. It goes one direction, then skittled like polar opposites, like polar shish. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just, this reading is going to be very like, one minute I'm going to be saying one thing, next minute I'm going to be saying, it's very contradictory. It's very confused. It's very polaristic. It's like 1 minute it's saying one thing and then the next card just totally contradicts it on its arsehole. It's like during the day you've got one perspective and then the night comes and it goes switch back to some other. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll, Hyde and Heidi. There's quite a few of them perhaps. But there's wands scattered throughout this reading. Part of the theme, the first week, the third week, the fourth week, and they're burning through that underlying energy. So as the theme and the underlying energy and spread throughout the fire element, the qualities of, your passion, your desire, your career, things that you're all that jazzy jazz is really January 2023 for you. Good Lord, what was that? Good to see another one's awake. Toot. All right. Let me just grab a coffee because I think I'm going to need it. And a mosquito just bit me. How wonderful. All right, Virgo darlings, with fresh death stick in hand and coffee made. Let's proceed with the explanation of this reading. Your theme. We had two cards come out. We had initially the Eight of Wands. Then we had coming out behind her the Seven of Pentacles reversed. This is your theme. The whole theme by which it's stroking its bell in January 2023. Communication is strong and swift. There is lots of movement and action towards, fluency in communication, writing, speech, language. It's all back and forth, texting, communication, love notes. It's all very abuzz. But when we look at it beyond the words of the spiral, we see that there is no growth here, or there's nothing really beyond that point. It's all very superficial. It's all very surface. It's all very surface. It's all very... Let's break down the weeks and then we'll tell you the underlying energy. The first week, wow. This is something else, ladies and gentlemen. So we start off with the Hierophant reverse. Okay, so that's already a big card. Taurus is major. But then we had 4 to clarify. The 10 of Wands, the Death card, Scorpio's major. The 8 of Pentacles now to, and then the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Wow. First week of January, my God. You're realizing that you've gifted so much to others. You've sacrificed so much, and it's not really come back in its turn for you. And because of this, you've been left with carrying many heavy burdens. That 10 of Wands. Everything you've entered into has always ended up being so much more cumbersome, so much more difficult, and so much more lengthy because the amount of effort, desire, passion you put into the caring for those around you or carrying their... You know what I'm talking about. You don't need me to explain all this shit to you. We talk about this all the time. But you know what I'm saying, right? And then coming in from that, you know, we are trying to just transform and change. Not your ways, because you don't want to change who you are, but you want to change how it affects you because of the Ten of Wands. You know, this is a heavy burden. It's carrying very heavy burdens. No one can do this forever. No matter how good their fucking intentions are, I don't care. You know this as well as I, so don't get angry at me. Start cursing me through the damn TV. I'm just like your conscience. But then from there, we've got this, then 8 of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles reverse. So the first week all up is this. We're realizing we have really left ourselves a little empty because we have gifted so much to others with just left heavy burdens, and a realization that we need to change and transform, which I think you've known for a long time. You don't want to change who you are, but you want to change how these outcomes keep going about, and this 10 of Wands. With the 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles reverse, you are putting in a lot of skill, a lot of advancement here, and really head down, bun up to really try and bring this in. But at the end of the day, or should I say the end of the week, first week of January, the Ace of Pentacles reverse really does lead to sort of like the fool's gold. It's really wasting your gifts or your pursuit here. It's not going to happen. And that doesn't mean give up. It just means the way you're trying to do this and the way you're trying to change it isn't the right one. More tweaking and more twerking, okay? Let's not give up and throw a tanty, because the second week is a little bit like that, like a toddler's lost its lolo. We started off with the Star reverse, with the 3 of Swords reverse, with the Empress. My. We're a very pretty one. We're having a tantrum, aren't we? I don't know why, but that's what's coming through. The Star reverse is saying, hey, we're starting off the second week or thereabouts, Virgo, with a real sense of a bit of not bitterness, but disappointment, all right? Maybe a little bit disappointed. We're lacking in... We feel like our wishes aren't being heard, seen, granted. We feel very invisible. Like the universe is just, can't you see me here, Santa? The 3 of Swords reverse, it is leading to some deep spiritual sorrow, I feel, for you. Even though you are in your Empress, you know, your divine time, this is great tidings, this is where you flourish, this is, you're looking good, feeling good, smelling good. And it's all very plentiful. Couldn't get any more potential, richness, nurturing harvest. Whether that's you personally in your own growth, whether you're nurturing a little bubba, whether you've got children and you're nurturing them, whether you're a woman or male, it don't matter. Okay, even though, of course, the Empress is all about that femininity, the moon cycles, Third week thereabouts. Page of Wands with the Lovers reverse, Gemini's major coming through to say, ugh. In the third week, you're trying to get your boy George on. I love that. You know, getting a little bit, you know, out there with the like clothing, maybe doing your hair a little funky, you know, making a little bit of niche on something of you, which you're letting stand out maybe a little bit brighter, a little bit bigger, or a little bit more buoyant than maybe what you normally do. And I feel like this is because something's gone a little bust, so you're trying to, like, you know, make it a little different, make a little conversation about you, try and avoid the shit of the fact that this has gone a busty. This has gone bogue. Why? And you really don't want to think about it. You really don't want to deal with it. I feel like you want to play dress-ups instead, or do tea party, or anything other than deal with the conversation about this connection, person, place thing that has gone splat. Because the Love is reversed, you know. It's unsatisfied, it is unrequited, or it is not good. So you're trying to look at growth or potential in self or in something close to self. Try and look at your own stick. Fourth final week thereabouts for Virgos, January 2023. The Ace of Swords clarified by the King of Wands reverse. Being very forceful, Virgo, in the fourth week coming out of January. So forceful, dreams, wanting this triumph, wanting this movement. Being forceful, being very articulate, being very driven here. trying to championize it. But what are we going to get out of it in the end? The King of Wands reverse is someone that is very, very selfish, self-absorbed, very egotistical, very, very unstable. A bit like the Mad Hatter. I used to always think of him as with a bit of mental psychosis, but I like it. This is someone that could be a little bit full on with their views and very ruthless with their way, very intolerant of other people's opinions, very autocrat, very dogmatic, very, very, yeah, my way off. But this was the very big, interesting, poignant point for me, Virgo, was your underlying energy. The World, 3 of Wands with the 2 of Wands reverse. Look at them. Wow. The whole underbelly of January 2023 for you, Virgo. The World. Completions of cycles. They've run their course. They're finishing now. And it's time to really be celebratory of that fact. It's run its course and it has completed its cycle. And it's been a long journey for you. 3 of Wands is telling me that you have waited long and hard for this payoff or gift to be fulfilled. And now it's time to really bask in that glory. Even though you are having some rehashed memories of the 2 of Wands reverse, when this wasn't very easy. This was something that you envisioned and it didn't really come out the way you wanted it to. And you're still a little tacky on that, I want to say. Your perfection of your Virgoian nature is a bit like, it's like a picture of fucking frame on the wall that's just a little mecury and you're like, oh, you know, I've got to. But you're going to end up taking out the wall if you keep like trying to readjust. It's just, you've got to choose your battles, and this battle is like, in your mind's eye, it wasn't perfect like you envisioned it, and the reality of it wasn't one and the same, and it left you with a little bit of a sour taste in the note. But it has run its cycle, and it is the payoff time, the 3 of Wands that you've waited so long and do diligently for. So don't bloody sour it with the twist of lemon. Put strawberry in instead. That's what I'll title this. Don't sour it with a twist of lemon. Put a strawberry in instead. Honestly, for January 2023. That is my best solid advice from you, from the divine. Don't sour it with a lemon. Swirl it with a strawberry. Let's get those additionals now for Virgo for the January month of 2023. Okay? I'm going to pause you and I'll pull and then I'll explain. Oh, that took a little bit of pulling, but we got there in the end, Virgo. Okay, let's go through it. So I've got a massive amount here for you. Let's look at the Moonology card first, that graced for your month of January. We got, don't let your past hold you back, the South Node. I feel like your South Node in your natal chart might actually really be a poignant point for you to be working through during January, in all honesty. From the Wiccan, we got the element of air. Air is the element of life and breathing because it is associated with the new day and with the freshness of the new year. Air symbolizes new beginnings, enterprise, infancy, and the generative energy of the seed. It is creative, focused, and aware. Air may be gentle, cooling breeze, or have the destructive force of a hurricane. Its energy is directed outwards. Remember that air is the element of the wind and governs all movement. It is associated with travel, freedom, and new discoveries. It is the element of wisdom, knowledge, and ideas. Call upon the fresh, moving force of the wind to open the mind and enhance the intellect and imagination. So the element of air, playful thought, you know, really being lighthearted, I feel as well for you, is the energy for this month. Let's look at the other Wiccan oracle we have. So first we have the broomstick, which is about clearance, the moon cycles, and the altar dedication. Okay, so we really are cleansing and clearing, real clearance here throughout this month. Broomstick, you know, wish-washing out all the way through these moon cycles. I feel like that's some sort of process there for you throughout the moon cycles in January. The altar of dedication, I feel like you are really, it's all about the home, sprucing up the home, cleansing the home, making it decorative. Everything has its place, everything in its place. I really feel that's big for you during this time period. Like, it's like massive. Let's look at the relationship side of it. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. and your clutter. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So get in touch with friends, but, you know, do it on your own terms and really get out there and meet new people as well. Really get functional and funky and get out there and get amongst the flurry of the functionality of the, you know, festivities, whatever that may be. Even if it's just at the local pub for a counter meal. All right, let's look at the Island Time Wellness now. Heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. I feel like that might be with that dinner. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, apathy, upheaval, transformation, and the clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. This is talking about two different things. Currently, you're trying to love again after having a period of looking after yourself. The wedding rings, I feel, is in a connection to someone that you had in the past or a long-running friendship, something that did go through a sudden change of upheaval. And in some ways, for some of you, I want to say this was a passing or their clock had stopped or the time had run out because I'm hearing time after time. You know, left behind. Second hand, I'm one. If you're lost, you can look and you will find. Time after time. Anyway, sorry. But progress, you know, it's all been a progress, and it's really brought you up to this pinnacle point where you are able, through healthy choices and doing this work, you know, heart with the key, that you can open up that heart space, that box now, and let a little light shine in. All right, from the Titania fortune cards, we had 2 sets of 3. So 2 little storylines here for you today. I love these cards. They get their own little story. So first here we have the dog. The dog, the anchor, the bear. The dog's all about loyalty, you know. Someone that you can trust, someone that is loyal to the end, someone that is faithful and dependable. The anchor is that, like at ships at sea, it anchors them, secures them, and stops them from floating away. So this is something coming in here that's very loyal, very stable. It's really gave you security in the past. It's been your anchor. It has actually grounded you. And with the bear, it's what also gives you the courage to be able to tackle this next big thing or this next obstacle. It's like these are your wingmen. I don't know if that's really, I don't know who that's for. Let's look at the other 3 here. Oh, the owl, the garden, the road. Oh, well, this could be the other side of the story. The owl, this is of much anxiety, especially of a night, not knowing what's coming, you know, the lingering, the hearing of the echoing, the sound and not seeing the sight of it, really being misdirected and very disturbed in the fact you're not sure what's what. The owl is that of the elusive sound and no sight. Yet trying to gain some wisdom from this. I feel like you're taking some time out, maybe going a little bit private zone with the garden, because that's really taking a step back to a place where you can have privacy and a privacy of a garden or somewhere that was very secure and in public. Yeah. The road is exactly that, hitting the road and knowing that you need to get away from something and get on a direction to something. Either or. But there is massive change coming here in a completely different direction from this. And I feel like it's in direct connection to someone that has been very loyal and given you much security. I feel like they need you. And you've had some worries. And you're remembering the memories of the times. And, you know, you're just like, I got to hit the road. I got to go before January's end. Something just pulls you like a magnet. You're up and off and out. You're up and out, like before you even realize what you're doing. It's like... Final messages now for Virgos 2023 January. Accept compliments. The next time someone gives you a compliment, say thank you. Don't shrug it off, play it down, or reject the gift. You'll be denying yourself and the giver the opportunity to share in a moment of gratitude and love. Exercise your self-esteem and soak in it, superstar. Think of compliments as little confidence-building soul vitamins. You're worthy of the praise, babe. You can't please everyone. When you're focused on living up to other people's standards, you aren't spending enough time raising your own. Some folks expect you to act a certain way and beat to their boring drum. They find safety in sameness, but you have beautiful music inside you. Your flair is meant to be shared. Don't shrink to fit in or get approval. Instead, dump your need to please and just be your magnificent self. Offer your love. Is there someone in your life who could benefit from your loving kindness? The gesture doesn't have to be big. Send an email, pick up the phone, or pop by for a visit, or order a bouquet of posies. Let this person know that you're thinking of him or her. When we offer our love generously, that caring energy comes back to us tenfold while also lifting us up in the process. Reach out and offer your love today. Get out with the social, like I said. Risk it. Great things are born from those brave enough to fly, those who are willing to risk failure. Your dreams require action and you're ready to make a move. Remember, you have nothing to lose. Even if you flop, you receive valuable insights, so get off your butt and take a leap. Go for it. And it's time to rise. No matter what's happening in our lives, we always have the potential to rise above it. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rise out of our negativity thoughts or our limiting beliefs. Rise out of our comfort zone or our complaints. Rise out of our slump or out of that potato chip bag and get up and just rise. What are you waiting for, darling? Last final, ask for help. Are you constantly giving to others yet rarely receiving what you need? Then it's time to ask for help. You're not Superwoman or Superman, so there's no need to do it all yourself. You have an army of angels on speed dial, so give them a call, communicate your needs, and learn to receive, dear one. When you're open to help, that's all around us. The universe provides assistance. Make sure to look for the signs. Once you ask for help, they'll start appearing. Ask and thou shalt receive. Manifest by what you believe. For your intention is the key. Intention is what will manifest for thee. Happy January 2023, Virgo. And I'll see you on the next round with me, Redsky, on Righteous Readings. Raw, righteous, real. Oi, and don't forget, hit that big red subscribe button. Notifications to all February, all live readings. Can't wait. Bye, y'all.